Check. Check. Alright, so, oh shit. This video is a video where I want to talk about some basic fundamentals of doing magic. Alright, so I'll call this video Magic 101. This is geared towards any beginners that's new to it and just getting their feet wet or trying to get their feet wet or whatever. Just a minute. I say that because, you know, sometimes smart guys come to the channel and they don't find whatever it is they be looking for. So I say that if you already know what's going on, if you already doing your own thing that's working for you, then you probably ain't gonna find nothing in this video, but somebody will. So let me hit that. Yeah, boy. So I'm going to be reading some out of this book, Secrets of Planetary Magic. So this book, I love it because it's written, it gives straight, simple directions and suggestions that you can use to set up your own magic ritual while working with the different planets. So I like I want to talk about the planetary magic because when you think about the planets, just think about like the planets, how long they've been there, right? So for how many years or for how many ages have this planet been here, have this body of energy has been there influencing things and learning things, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about primordial energy, like ancient energy that's been here, energy that's within us and without, you know what I'm saying? Like energy that we have direct access to, you know what I'm saying? Energy that's we are, whether you know it or not, energy that we are under control of, right? This is how the horoscope in the paper is able to tell you pretty much what your day or what your week is going to be like, or things to look forward, something you can expect, right? This is because these people are tapped in, they're in tune with cosmic energy. So with your life, you can look at your life and see for yourself if you're going with the cosmic tides or against. Just like whenever it's a season in your life and it seems like everything is going great, you know what I'm saying? Like you always getting the benefit of the doubt. Everything just seems to fall in place. it's a good time in your life, right? Even the bad days aren't really bad days, you know what I'm saying, compared to the next person. It might just be the day might feel a little longer some days than other, but still it's not. That's when you know that you're going with the flow of energy. You're in sync with the cosmic tides. You know what I'm saying? Those energetic waves, like you're in sync with them. That's how you know. And whenever you look at times in your life where everything is just in disarray, you know what I'm saying, and everything just seems to fall apart, you know what I'm saying, and it's like even the smallest things just seem to not come together like they should, you know what I'm saying, just like that part of your life where it's just like things just be unlucky and just, you know what I'm saying, that's how you know when you're going against the cosmic energy. When you're going against the flow, it's going to feel like you trying to swim upstream, you know what I'm saying, like you're hiking uphill, you know what I'm saying, like it's going to be a drag. So I'm gonna read some out this book, because if you get into magic, a good place to start is going to be with learning about cosmic energy, learning about the planets, and learning about the flow of energy, the rhythm, the laws of nature. These are the laws that we're under, you know what I'm saying? This is what the average person consider God, is these laws, nature's laws that we're under. So like you're just thinking about like with the planets, since I'm gonna be talking a lot about the planets in this video. A lot of people know, but a lot of people don't. Even the 7 days of the week. The 7 days of the week are ruled by the 7 planets of Monday, ruled by the moon. Tuesday is ruled by Mars. Wednesday is ruled by Mercury. Thursday is ruled by Jupiter. Friday is ruled by Venus. Saturday is ruled by Saturn. And Sunday is, of course, ruled by the sun. Alright? So, even like with Jesus, metaphorically, Jesus is symbolic of the sun, God's son, right? And people go to church on Sunday. Like, this is like we start talking about the energy of this shit. It's not about worshiping. It's not about worshiping any planets. It's about understanding the energy currents, you know what I'm saying, so that you can get in a line, and so that you can manipulate, and so that we can use this energy it does reside within us as well, and so that we can become aware and access this energy and use it in a way that is beneficial to us and that helps us, which it's supposed to do, you know what I'm saying, instead of being ignorant to all of it and then just have it working against us all the time, right? So yeah. So when you get into magic, like, especially in the beginner stage, you know what I'm saying, because typically beginners don't want to go too heavy, they don't want to get too weird, but a beginner wants to do something, like they want to make some kind of effort, they want to get their feet wet in something that is not crazy, but it's something that they can see actual tangible results from doing. And starting into some planetary magic, just magic itself, but invoking some planetary energy in your magic in a effective way, it definitely will yield some impressive results. And this is just doing like basic little things that you would do as a kid. This ain't even doing like no weird shit. I'm gonna read some from this book, and you'll see like this is type shit that you might do as a kid in art class or something like. Because the kids be the one, when you're a kid, that's really when you primed up and you already because most little small kids, when you a small kid, you already in tune with this energy, you know what I'm saying, because you ain't been here on this physical realm for a long time right now, you know what I'm saying, you just come from this other place, so you still be in tune with that part of you, you know what I'm saying, you still in tune with your imagination, you in tune with your creative power and shit as a small kid. That's why they so quick to make sure they kill the imagination of every child. You know what I'm saying? The same as they killed our imagination when we were small. You know what I'm saying? That shit's by design. Like, it doesn't just happen. Like, no. It's a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, they force us to grow up, as they call it, right? It's a reason why in the very beginning a small kid be having an imagination like they believe they can fly and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then a couple years later, that same small kid, they'll be talking about where they want to work when they grow up. You know what I'm talking about? Like they gonna drum that freedom of using your mind out of you at an early age. Anyway, so I'm gonna read something out the book, and then I'm gonna go into breaking it down what it means, and then at the end of it all, hopefully you will know what to do to be successful in your own attempts. So what I'm reading now is going to be a ritual of Jupiter. I'm just reading Jupiter just to get this as an example. But the planet you want to work with in your magic working is whatever planet is most likely to bring about the result that you want. So like if a person is doing a love ritual to find a romantic partner, it'll probably make a lot more sense for a person to use the planet of Venus in that ritual, being that Venus is a planet of love, right? Like as opposed to using like the planet of Mars, being that Mars is the god of war. You feel me? Not to say that you couldn't use Mars, because at the end of everything, like everything is in everything. Like, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of trying to go too deep, it makes a lot more sense. You know what I'm saying? You will want to use Venus if you aiming for love, as opposed to use a planet that is known for its aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? That's known for its fire. Anyway, I'm gonna read this part. So this is a ritual, and the author will tell you how you can real simply prep your ritual and what to do. Alright, so he says, for the ritual of Jupiter, preparations to make beforehand. Get some candles and incense. Gold, purple, or yellow candles are nice for Jupiter, but a white candle is fine too. For incense, use really any good, pleasant smelling incense, or any incense that's related to prosperity or good fortune. All right. So set up an altar. On your altar, the altar recommends using a piece of gold cloth, or purple, or yellow. The number of candles is 4. You want to have 4 candles. Hold on, I'm kind of losing my place while I'm reading.
If you feel like you're on the wrong road with your finances,
My bad. Cause I'm kind of all right. I was trying to read word for word, but I know what's going on, so I'm just going to talk about it. All right, so 4, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm not seeing it, but I'm pretty sure that 4 is a number that corresponds with Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? So, say you're doing a money ritual, you might want to use Jupiter for a money ritual. You're doing a ritual to get some finance, because Jupiter is a planet that's energy corresponds with wealth, with abundance, with prosperity, right? With kingsmanship. So shit like that, with expansion, you know what I'm saying? Jupiter is a real boss energy, right? So Jupiter would be a good planet to use if you wanted to do a money spell to get some money. Said 4 candles because 4 is the number that corresponds with the planet Jupiter. All right. And then the colors, when he's like, you're going to pick the colors that you're going to incorporate in the ritual based on the colors that correspond with the planet that you are. That's still good. The colors and numbers that correspond with the planet that you are invoking in this ritual. That's just how basic and simple shit really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, you can make it look, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I guess, like, in the process of doing a ritual, somehow you do gotta, like to make it seem like you doing some big shit or some real, like, it gotta feel like something to you that you're doing something important. You know what I'm saying? But, like, this is how basic this shit can really be. People can complicate things. I mean, you can complicate it if you want, but this is like just a basic understanding. Like, all right, and this is a type of ritual, like, in the book, the author recommend doing this on a Thursday at dawn, sunrise, because Thursday is ruled by Jupiter, right? And Jupiter is the first hour in the day. All right, so that'd be sunrise. At sunrise is Jupiter's hour. So it's Jupiter's day, but it's also Jupiter's hour is at sunrise. So it'll recommend start this ritual on Thursday at sunrise, right? So you getting these 4 candles and your incense, and all of this shit is just based on the energy. It's like playing, I don't know, like you just matching the dots, you know what I'm saying? You just picking the clothes that fit, right? Purple's a good color to use for this. Okay, so we added in the color purple. The number 4 is a good number to use, so we're using the number 4. Let me turn this music on. So we're using the number 4, right? and you just go from there. Like, it's not no limit on how many things you can add into your ritual. The only thing is you want to add things into your ritual that is going to add energy into the ritual. Like, you don't want to add shit for no reason, or just what, like, anything that you bring into this magic working, because that's what it is. That's what you just want to make sure that it's something that's going to complement what it is that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have an altar set up and be doing a ritual with just is just full of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's no like, you ain't got no for real purpose why you need this here or why you need that there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, just a little basic shit. And so, like a ritual of that, you will want to start on that Thursday, and like, you will want to repeat that ritual for the next 4 days. The next 3 days. It'll be 4 days in total, right? The reason for, because that's the number that corresponds with the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one thing. You just throwing these different ingredients in the pot. You know what I'm saying? And kind of making a gumbo with it, and just. But everything that you utilizing is because it's going to add towards pushing this result. So anything involved in your ritual needs to be something that corresponds with the outcome that you're looking for. You feel me? So when you lighting a candle, like, so fire is involved with your ritual. Even in that though, like, the fire isn't involved in this ritual just to be there. Like, no, like, it's serving a purpose here, right? Just the energy of fire, the spirit of fire. You know what I'm saying? On a physical level, when you're doing the ritual, like, those flames, flickering flames, they're going to be utilized. It's going to help you get in the zone. It's going to help you get in an alpha state, like. And then on a fire resonates, it resonates big time on a cosmic level, you know what I'm saying, as well on a spiritual level, because fire is one of the elements. So you want to get all of the elements. You want to get the elements involved in your ritual, because, like I said, like, these are the fucking elements that are controlling this thing right here that we are under. You know what I'm saying? Like, our circumstances, situations, the way that life moves and shit, like, we are under the influence of the elements at all times. Just think about it like fire, air, water, earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that we're made of. These are the things. This is how we live. We can't even survive. We can't live without even one of those elements. You know what I'm saying? We got to have air. We got to have water. We got to have fire. You know what I'm saying? We got to have earth, because this is the physical, our bodies, our bones and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are earthlings. You know what I'm saying? So, taking that into consideration, like, these elements, they hold a tremendous value when it comes to creation. You All right, and that's whenever you're doing a magic ritual, right? You're creating. That's the whole purpose. You're trying to create something, right? So we use the same shit that we're created from. Use the same energies that we're created from to create, because we are co-creators in this life, right? It's another way why sexual. I just said this, but why sexual energy is so powerful when it comes to manifesting. Sexual energy is super powerful because this is the energy which we came from. Like, we come from sexual energy. Like, it is literally our nature. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to involving and invoking sexual energy into your magic, that shit is going to put it on steroids. You know what I'm saying? Because we're dealing with primordial energy. We dealing with energies that's been here. Ain't nothing new to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's science, there's technique to everything. There's ways that we can utilize this energy that resides within us. There's ways that we can utilize it to really to get the shit we want, man. Like, I don't know. Let me fill up this pipe a little more. But so that's just an example of like what you could do, like using Jupiter and some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you upset with somebody, or you afraid of somebody, or you need to get somebody or whatever like that, which me personally, like, have I? Not really. Like, nah. Like, I ain't never had it just used like a curse to get on somebody's ass with some magic. Like, nah, I ain't never did a ritual. Like, I've done a visualization before, you know what I'm saying, like, picturing in my mind, you know what I'm saying, like, somebody, like, okay, like, you done bother me, like, to the point now to where, like, I'm kind of just gonna, like, I'm not about to go all out, you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna spend a few minutes out of my day visualizing in my mind, like, you being fucked up, you know what I'm saying, for, like, bothering me. But, like, I ain't never had it, like, go deep into it anything further than that. Hopefully I won't. But anyway, well, like, say if you did, like, say if you had an enemy, if you got an enemy, you got somebody that you're afraid of that want to do you harm, that's doing you harm or something like that. And the same thing, if I want to work like, to make a magic ritual to back somebody off of me or some shit like that, or to send, like, just to fuck somebody up in some way, it would probably be Mars that I was used, you know what I'm saying, just that's the god of war, you know what I'm saying, like, Mars is fire, you know what I'm saying, like, you dealing with fire, it's just, that's Mars energy. Like, all of this shit that you see going on in the world, like how niggas be getting killed. You see so many people getting killed every day, and everything is just war. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of that is Mars energy. You know what I'm saying? It's Mars energy being out of balance. But it's Mars, that's Mars energy. Bro, you see, every time you turn on the news, when you see all that, like, bro, that's Mars. That's what I'm saying. Like, these energies, like, bro, they been here. They ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's all about getting, just learning. It's all about getting in tune with it, getting to know what's going on, so that you can put yourself, so that you can get in line with the way that shit's moving, or with the way that you need shit to move. You know what I'm saying? This Magic 101. That's all. And magic is good. It's cool because you can change shit. Sometimes temporary. Everything's temporary here. Nothing's forever. Magic is something that you can use. I mean, you can change some things. You can get some things. You get a little money. You can get the girls you want, or get the guy you want, or get guys that you want. You know what I'm saying? Get the job that you want. Maybe get the car that you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of knick-knack shit that magic is good for, but it's more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, magic is also like everything is about attaining like a physical result. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can also like gain wisdom. You know what I'm saying? You can use this magic, you know what I'm saying, to gain wisdom, to discover your purpose, to discover your soul's purpose, right? You can use magic to find out like your karmic debt or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get a flash. You can get a flash of a memory or memories from other lifetimes, other incarnations and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the sky is the limit, and I'm really, in this video we're just talking about magic in the basic sense. But I was just saying that just to say, like, everything ain't going to be about like manifesting a couple of dollars or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's cool because that shit we need. You know what I'm saying? And I'm probably forever going to utilize magic like for that purpose of getting a lot of the mundane task taken care of. But I do know also that I'm going to utilize it, you know what I'm saying, for a purpose of a higher, you know what I'm saying, calling. Like, they consider low magic. Low magic is using magic to change like your circumstances in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, low magic is for solving problems of the mundane world. You know what I'm saying? When high magic is more so using magic, like for for the purpose like of your soul, of the ultimate journey, discovering who and what you are, type. You know what I'm saying? Like, the high magic is just magic that's of a higher calling. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all. Um, at least that's how I see it. That's how it was told to me. You feel me? But I'm on here. Should we talking about magic now? Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that interests me. This book got, they're not rituals, but I call them, but they're exercises that you can do. So like, check like this right here. Here's an exercise. This is to counterbalance an over positive condition. Sit comfortably as in the previous treatment. This time your feet should be touching each other, squarely on the floor, but touching each other. Look, I ain't gonna read all that shit. Just get the book. You know what I'm saying? Because this book, what I was about to read, is an exercise that's telling you how you can like knock out like the common cold. When you getting sick, when you getting a cold, if you can catch it within the first day or two before it get bad. You got an exercise right here, which I used it, and that's why I'm saying like it worked. You catch it right there in that first or 2 days before shit get bad. And they got an exercise that you can do, like to get rid of it. What it is you restoring the negative positive balance within yourself. You know what I'm saying? So we're not all positive. Like negative positive don't mean good and bad. That's just shit that we attach to it. But negative and positive is the light and the dark. You know what I'm saying? The masculine, the feminine, right? The inseparable pair. Like that's in us. Both is in us. You know what I'm saying? We're negative beings as well as positive. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime you get a battery, that battery has a positive side and a negative side. Period. That's how we set up. You know what I'm saying? So even when you get too positive, as the author is saying, that'll have you being sick and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you testing positive for shit. You know what I'm saying? Which he gives this exercise how you can reset that balance and get back in balance. Anyway, I kind of veered off from the point, but that's an excellent book to have. And that book right there, like with that exercise, it doesn't call for anything outside of you. All it is, he gives a breathing pattern to do, as well as a hand gesture to make, as well as your body posture to be in while you're doing the exercise. But it's a fire exercise. But back to Magick. Planetary magic. That's been very effective. Yeah. I like it because you can get everything done and like as I was reading in like a simple way. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to use no planets. You ain't got to use shit. You can just use your raw imagination. Like people, like I be saying, like this is the most basic form of practical magic. You know what I'm saying? People that know magic, they call it magic, and they know it's magic. You know what I'm saying? People who see magic like through this other shit, they won't consider it magic. But the most basic form of practical magic that you can do and get results that is very effective is creative visualization, creating a vision in your mind, in your imagination, visualizing whatever it is that you want to manifest. Visualize that wish being fulfilled. You could just make like a 30-second movie clip. You know what I'm saying? Make a 30-second movie clip of your wish, of that desire being fulfilled. So if it's money, extra money that you need, you can make a 30-second movie clip in your head that is you walking out of the bank with this envelope of money, extra money that you just got from a check that you just cashed in your hand. And you just walk into your car and you get in your car and leave. And bro, that can be the movie clip right there, right? See how casual that sound? Like don't nothing sound like out the order. Like that's very believable. You could just visualize on that, you know what I'm saying? And bring in all the, bring in your senses and bring in your emotions with it and how you would feel and really, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta visualize yourself cashing the check or getting the money. You can, but you ain't got to, because the visualization that you're doing, that visualization already implies that your desire has been fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? We dealing with the subconscious mind. I mean, like, you want to find clever ways to implant subtle suggestions. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's just about programming the mind. You know what I'm saying? um. So yeah. Anyway, I think Magic 101. That might be something we just start doing every so now and then. But this book that I was reading from, which you should get this book, you should already have it for real. But this book, it got a ritual for all the planets in there, as long as it has a chart with each hour of the day that is ruled by what planet. Um, but that's just simple shit that you can just get on a astrology app anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna get on up out of here. Oh yeah, and get that book. I know I kind of I was about to read that technique to y'all, but I was like, man, fuck that. I'll be reading enough. Get the book. These books be cheap as shit, bro.